Pound for pound, he'll try to make a statement here. Emmanuel Stewart, if I were David Diaz, I would enter round one looking to ask Manny Pacquiao one significant question. Did you train to take body punches? Are you ready to get hit in the gut?
Well, I think that's what he should do, too. But, you know, looking at Manny, to me, I'm just amazed that this guy's fighting that for his 4th different weight division championship. And look at his body. I mean, usually when a smaller guy moves up through the division, you see a lot of fat or something like Duran. He looks perfect. Looked like he was born to be a lightweight.
A spectacular athlete from beginning to this point of his career. Never once has he looked out of place in any weight class in which he's fought. The body just keeps getting better and better. And already Diaz begins to hit him in the body with the punches that are aimed at asking how well Pacquiao is trained. And already Pacquiao shows the speed advantage that makes him so special.
But I look what Pacquiao sees, the tight defense of Diaz was covering up and on the top, but he's trying to find a way to come up between the gloves. But took the signal with his left uppercut. See, he's just trying to right there because he's very smart. He realizes that it's not going to be that easy to hit him to the head on top at the beginning.
David Diaz is a fast lightweight, but he's a strong lightweight. He's not easy to put away in a cold breeze, and Pacquiao can't expect for anything to happen quickly here.
Pacquiao's is boxing tonight.
Terrific combinations by Pacquiao. Many of the punches being blocked, however, by Diaz's gloves.
Yeah, but Pacquiao's boxing, using his footwork, his movement, is a lot different than I've ever saw him fight before. For the first time, he's got somebody that he's faster than.
And you hear the adoration of the crowd. In reference to what he knew the crowd would be, Diaz said, in our Mexican heritage, we have a statement, pocos pero locas. In other words, we may be smaller, but we're crazy enough to make our presence felt. Uppercut by Pacquiao, mixing his punches brilliantly. Catches Diaz with a left hand. Diaz blocking ardently with his gloves, but on the defensive before he finally breaks out with another attempted body shot.
Diaz is doing a pretty good job defensive, but he can't do too much offensive simply because he's not fast enough yet. Until Pacquiao slows down, it's going to be hard for him to do anything offensive.
And a smile and a nod from David Diaz to Pacquiao as if to say, yeah, I get it. I understand why you're so great.
Deep breath. Good boy. Okay. Deep breath. Here you go. Okay, Manny. Don't let him rough you up on the inside. Okay, I want you to use your feet and get out of there. All right, you
stiff, straight jab.
Right.
You got to jab your way in. That's a stiff jab, not a flinging jab. Right. All right, and then you're ready to work.
Okay.
That's the most important thing to look at right now. Just relax.
I'm ready.
Listen, relax. Stiff jab. Relax.
Diaz's trainer, Jimmy Strickland, is one of the true veteran cornermen of the sport. A cut man, a chief second, a guy who'll carry the spit bucket. Strickland has said, if David could beat Manny Pacquiao, I might retire. Diaz says, no way, I'm not going to let him. And you heard Freddie Roach very pleased with the way his fighter fought round one. CompuBox numbers, Pacquiao 19 out of 91, Diaz only 9 out of 43. Again, the uppercut with a left hand from Pacquiao. Again, a body shot from Diaz. Momentarily drives Manny back. Hand speed advantage tremendously in Pacquiao's favor.
Yeah, Pacquiao's doing a beautiful job of boxing. He's putting his combinations together, getting in and out.
Good left hand by Diaz. Caught Pacquiao right between punches. Lands a left hand on the chin again. This one a more glancing blow. Pacquiao with a big left hand lead over the top. And another uppercut.
But he has not been landing. Those punches are not landing. Diaz is catching the punches for the most part.
Doing a good job with his tight guard. David Diaz. All those punches are blocked. And those.
And there he is.
David is willing to weather the storm, looking for his few chances here and there.
Yeah, Pacquiao's throwing a lot of punches, but I haven't saw that much land, you know, and I don't know if he's going to keep up this pace, because normally he moves around, as I said, rests, and then explodes. But he's consistently boxing this fight, which is good. But I don't know if he can keep that up all throughout the whole fight.
Pacquiao trying to thrash Diaz with speed. Catches him with a right and a left there. Crowd looking for him to land something big, and Diaz didn't manage to block the right hand. Big left over the top by Pacquiao, big left over the top by Diaz. Blood coming from the right eye of David Diaz. Already Pacquiao has brought blood from Diaz. 40 seconds still to go in a wildly active round two. Straight right hand lands for Diaz. Pacquiao lands his right hook.
Jim Strickland, the manager of Diaz, normally works in most fights as a cut man, so he'll get a chance to practice on his own fighter at the end of this round.
Is he a good one, Emmanuel?
It's a good cut man. One of the best in the business.
So Strickland will go to work on Diaz. The cut is right on the bridge of his nose.
Okay, why ain't he jabbing? I don't know. Say you're making a hard piece up here. Line up
Jimmy's
punch.
up here, Jim.
In the head.
It's up here.
I'm not going to worry about
That
that.
double jab.
There's a little bit of hair on his nose.
Hey, I want
All
you
right.
to crouch. Don't take them shit.
All right.
Weave.
All right, let me
Roll
hit
that cut on the nose, do a punch.
All right. Listen, the biggest problem is you're not throwing a nice power jab, and as a result, he's landing his big left hand over the top, right? Now, you've got to step in behind a good, stiff power jab. And once you're in, you can't stand up straight or back out.
Okay.
You've got to keep your head in his chest. And you'll weaken.
Here we see Pacquiao do something that's very unusual, beautiful combination. Right uppercut, then followed by right uppercut up between the gloves. That may could have possibly caused the cut on the nose.
Well, you've done cuts, Emmanuel. Tell us about the difficulty of a cut right on the bridge of the nose.
Bridge of the nose is very difficult. It's not serious. It doesn't bleed too much. You know, your adrenaline chloride and thrombin and the regular stuff would usually get it to coagulate. It doesn't bleed too much.
Even though there was no knockdown, Harold Letterman scored the second round, a 10-8 round for Pacquiao, who had a landslide in power punches, landing 34 of 83 to only 7 of 25 for Diaz. A wildly active Pacquiao threw 114 punches in the second round. David Diaz won't just go away.
Pacquiao's speed is just right at this stage, just too much, and that's the big difference in the fight. Not only is he boxing, but he's doing a variety of things. He's jabbing, he's doing right hooks, right uppercuts, left hands over top. He's doing so many different things.
He looks spectacular, and he's doing it against a southpaw after not having fought one for years. Big right hook by Pacquiao. Another big right hook right on the button by Pacquiao. David Diaz has a stern chin, and he's taking these punches pretty well.
Well, it's going to be put to the test tonight, but Pacquiao's hitting me with punches. I mean, consistently with both hands. David's speed is just too low right now. He cannot.
What David needs to do is to go plant his head on Manny Pacquiao's chest and not move away.
Yeah, but he's just too slow.
Two good body shots for Diaz. A third for good measure. Pacquiao again with that right hook, right uppercut combination. Tremendous work with the right hand by Pacquiao. Hooking and uppercutting just the same way we saw Andre Berto do it with his backhand last week. Pacquiao's doing it with his lead hand. The speed and striking skill of Manny Pacquiao is amazing to behold.
It's interesting to see him throwing a right hook and all these type of punches that he normally can't throw in the standard right-hand fighter. So he's fighting a left-hand fighter, so he can do everything.
Well, remember when Pacquiao was great, even as a totally predictable jab, left-hand fighter? Now he's added all this variety to his game, and still with the same physical talent. Courage of David Diaz is one of the key measures to making the fight watchable so far. He's too brave to just go away amid the onslaught from Pacquiao. Diaz mostly blocking that right hook. Pacquiao gets to his body. Just missed with what would have been a big left-hand connect in Pacquiao. 2 body shots from Diaz. And a third one as the round comes to a close. Manny Pacquiao's won all these rounds, but Diaz is sneaking in a body shot here and there.
Fourth round coming up, number 4.
Okay.
Keep your arms down. Good.
That's Lee.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Manny, nice job. That's the way to use that right hand. Okay, now let's put it. That hooks to the head's working real well for you. Look at me.
Pay attention,
Manny, pay attention. Now, the hook to the head, then back to the body. Okay? Let's concentrate.
Yeah. You see right here, you see Pacquiao throwing his right hook, something that he can't normally do when he's fighting the standard right-handed fighter, and he seems to love it. That's been his pet punch so far most of the fight. I was watching him. He's looking past Freddie Roach, who was giving instructions, looking at the replay.